So this is how to glow up as the fat kid, right? If you're the fat kid, if you're overweight, if you gained a bunch of weight throughout time, and you want to glow up, you want to get lean, you want to build muscle, and you want to have respect from others, this is the video for you. If you're someone that has been through this, I would advise you, hey, maybe you can listen to my story and relate to my story, or maybe just gain a new perspective on this topic. Like I said, I'm just here to help the people who used to be like my younger self. See, this was me in 2020. This was 2019. And then, right, this is what I look like now in 2025. And this is what I look like in the gym after 2 years of lifting. See, I grew my muscles, grew my biceps, triceps, arms, forearms, legs, boom, shaka, laka. You get it, right? You get the gist. So how did I, you know, transfer my reality and go from this, the 240-pound kid who was always bullied, who hated himself, who had no ambition in life to change, to glow up and, become this handsome guy that he is today. Obviously, I don't look like that in the picture because I got a haircut, but I'm going to go over the steps with you. Fast and simple, right? So step one is to accept where you are at in the present. So really, you have to accept where you are at in the present moment, right? So what do I mean by accepting where you are at in the present moment? It's accepting that, hey, all your habits, all your bad habits that you've done, they led you to where you are at today. So I'm going to draw a picture of the brain, right? And in this brain, we're consuming, right, a bunch of dopamine, right? Social media. Like I used to scroll for hours and hours upon end on social media. Video games, right? I'm trying to draw a controller the best I can. Okay, this. Okay, get it? This is a controller. Video games. Hours upon end locked up in my room playing video games, just doing nothing with my life because I had nothing else at the time. I was always bullied in school. Everyone would make fun of me. And those past traumas as well lead you to where you are at today, in the present moment as well. We also have things like porn, which you guys know what this logo means. And we have junk food. I'm going to try to draw a burger. Right, this is a burger. I don't know. That's the best I can draw a burger for now, real quick. Okay, so all these things are just going into the brain, and they make up our identity. Right, but then when we take these things out, it makes us sad. And we need these things to make us happy. And that's the only reason you're still living. That's the reason why you're still here. It's because you simply are consuming. You're overstimulated. And that is why you're the fat kid. That's why you can't go up. That's why you can't get lean. That's why you can't get started because you're procrastinating. You're consuming all these things. And you're letting your traumas, like, me getting bullied in school. This is the bully. And I'm like, no. Right? All these things build up to the person that you are at in today's present moment. And it's as simple as that. And you have to change that person that you are right now and change them to someone better. So then how do we do that? How can we change the brain, right? From dopamine to becoming someone better, someone that is worthy of glowing up. And so the second point is how to glow up as the fat kid is changing your environment, right? We have to change our environment. And I drew a picture of this tree because this tree represents everything, right? We have to change the environment in which we go to. So we got to start going to the gym to change ourselves. We got to grow muscle. We got to get on a program, push, pull legs, get on a split. Start working out at the gym so that way you can lose weight, right? As the fat kid, and you can go down in the scale, right? Every week you want to track your progress through the scale. And this is the best I can draw. It's not even a right square, but this is the scale, and you want to track your progress, right? Because when we're changing our environment, we're changing our habits as well. And to change our environment as well, we need to add in tools. Tools such as weight tracking, MyFitnessPal. We also have to surround ourselves with clean foods, clean sources of protein, carbs, fats, right? Clean sources of protein such as steak, chicken, tuna, egg whites, fat-free foods, right? Clean sources of carbs, fruits, vegetables. Kind of low on the fruits. Keep it more of the vegetables because of the fiber so you can digest. Rice, potatoes, sweet potato, boom, right? And changing our environment externally will also change us internally. Because with the environment, when we do all these things, right, it goes into the brain. And then this changes the brain, right? Boom. It creates a new identity. Because you're changing the things in the external and they're bringing it on into the internal, which is you, yourself, your own identity, right? Habits, reading, meditating, stuff like that. The good habits will actually lead you to glow up. What are these changes in your environment as well? Hygiene. Hygiene is a big one. I mean, look at me as a 240-pound kid. I used to wear big, large jacket, gym shorts, right? Never wash my clothes. Boom, right? That is bad hygiene. I mean, look at my teeth as well. They're yellow. I never even used to brush my teeth back then in the day because I was so depressed and so lazy. So we have to change our hygiene, change our habits in order to become a better version of ourselves. And that comes through changing the environment. That comes through weighing yourself every day and losing the weight. And using tools such as being on a calorie deficit as well. You're eating lower than your maintenance calories. And you find that through the website, calorietracker.com. You're eating the clean foods. You're doing the hygiene. You're going to the gym and you're progressive overloading. I'm trying to draw like a guy benching. He's like, yeah. And you're getting stronger every week. And that leads to more progress, which will then lead you to glow up. The third point, right, we have accepting who you are in the present. You got there, where you got there, the environment. You have to change what is around you. And number 3, I would say, honestly, is pain. You have to embrace the pain that you're going through. You have to embrace that this is going to be uncomfortable, that this is going to be hard, right? The cardio that you have to do, the 10K steps or more. I did 15K steps when I was losing weight, and that was hard. I'd be drenched in sweat. I would hate myself, but I knew that to get from this point to this point, it was going to take a lot out of me. It was going to take a lot of pain out of me just to get to where I'm at today. And you have to embrace and almost accept that pain. And many of you don't want to accept that pain because you guys just procrastinate. You don't want to feel the pain. You guys aren't willing to feel the pain. And you're not willing to go through the trials and the obstacles in order to become a better person. In order to become a better person, I'm going to draw a hurdle. You have to run and jump over each hurdle. And each hurdle is like an obstacle. 1, 2, 3. And it gets harder and harder each way. harder and harder and harder. You got to lose more weight. You got to drink more water. You got to step out of your comfort zone and deal with those past traumas that are stuck in your head, those past memories that stay stuck in your head, that you feel like you can never express and let out of yourself. You just got to keep jumping over those hurdles, even though it's going to be painful. You have to embrace the pain and use the pain as a tool in order to glow up, in order to become the best version of yourself that you can become. I mean, there's no other way around it. You can't like half-ass it. You cannot half-ass this process. You can't half-ass the cardio. You can't half-ass the gym. You can't half-ass the time that you spend trying to glow up instead of the time you're just spending on Instagram, scrolling your life away instead of doing this, going through the trials, going through the obstacles. And going through this process just makes you a better person overall. You're going to glow up even more when you embrace the fact that you have to go through the hard things in order to get to where you're at. Because this will lead to a bigger reward. And what am I going to draw? I'm going to draw a trophy. This is a bad trophy, dog. Okay, that's the trophy, right? And that's the prize. And at the end of the road, there's a prize you have to reach. And you have to go through this in order to reach the prize, which is glowing up, becoming a better person in the end, and winning the weight loss journey, or just doing the right habits like here that will lead you to there. Now, step 4, right? Accept where you are now, the fact that you need to glow up, change the environment, use pain as your tool, which is the greatest tool you can use, which will lead you to success. And number 4, I have GigaChat here. And what is the point of GigaChat? Number 4 is creating an image. I'm going to call this create a new image, right? Because that's obviously an image. But what do I mean by creating a new image? You have to create a new identity and image of you, yourself. See, if you think you're fat, you're just going to stay stuck here in this level forever. You're going to be stuck as the 240-pound kid forever. You're never going to glow up. You're never going to get the jawline. You're never going to get the body that you dream of getting. So then, how are you going to level up? You visualize, you daydream, and you create that new version of this is going to be you. You. Let's say in 6 months or 2 years. Let's be a little bit more realistic, right? It took me 4 years to kind of get to the point where I'm at today because I've fallen down and I've fallen up and I got back up and then I've fallen down and then, you know, I've had many trials and tribulations during my journey in order to get to where I'm at today in the present moment, right? So we have to create a new identity of ourselves and create a new image. And every morning when you wake up or whenever you have free time, you know, you need to get a pencil, right? And write your new identity. What is he like? You know, what kind of person is he? You know, does he have a beard? You know, facial hair? Does he have a jawline? Does he, you know, have muscles? A big chest? Like I do? And I used to visualize myself of what I would look like skinnier. And you just have to either write it or daydream about it and think about it. Right? And the more you do this, the more you will lead to that version because then you're doing the good habits, the environment, that will lead you to that point of creating a new image. And still to this day, I mean, look at me. I'm not perfect, but I'm still doing the habits. I'm still journaling. I'm still visualizing of what I want to be in the future. Because in the future, obviously, if you don't watch my videos normally, I want to be a bodybuilder. And what's that going to take? That's going to take me eating more protein, getting more carbs in, training more seriously in the gym. But what does this also take from me? that I want to be a more masculine man, and a more masculine man has more masculine features, a beard, a jawline, more confidence in himself. It is not just about the appearance either that makes the glow up the glow up. What makes the glow up the glow up is also the change in your personality. So there's many things you can visualize that you change as well personality wise. You imagine yourself more confident, like talking to new people, or you get more confident in yourself. And it's not just, your body, right? It's also your confidence. It's like you going up and talking to a girl, right? You imagine that. You imagine you, right, talking to that girl. And you're like, boom, just got the freaking number, the digits. And then y'all go out the next day. Or even the same day you guys go out. And you imagine that, you daydream that, and you visualize that, and you create that reality. You create that in real life, right? Or you imagine yourself pushing yourself in the gym and you progressive overload. You imagine yourself finally running a mile and you actually do end up running 1 mile in 10 minutes, which is something you've never done before, you yourself in your life. And you should be beyond proud of that. I mean, I was proud when I started running for the first time in my life. I remember I couldn't even jog. Like, I would literally get out of breath as soon as I started jogging. But as soon as I jogged more, the more I did it, the more I got used to it. And it became a habit. It became easier for me. And we're building these things through creating a new image. And first, it comes with creating a new image. Once we create that new image of ourselves, it'll actually be easier to change our environment, use pain, and move forward in life, right? We just have to create that new image of ourselves in order to glow up and become the new versions of ourselves. And 5, the last point is time. I'm going to draw a picture of a big, fat, red clock. Maybe I'll make an alarm clock. Time. Time. This process is going to take time. And there's nothing you can do about that. You guys just can't complain about it. Because I see so many of you guys on my Instagram or in my DMs, you're like, I'm going to try to lose weight in 2 weeks or 1 month, or I'm going to lose 100 pounds and get fit in 6 months. You guys set all of these unrealistic expectations for yourself. And it just is going to take time. It took me 4 freaking years just to get to this point. Because within the process, I was skinny. I was skinny fat. I didn't just go from this to this, right? I lost all the weight. I lost over 85 pounds. I got super skinny. I had no muscle and I was still ugly. Built the muscle, got fat again, and then it led me to this version now. So you see how it just takes time? Because we all make mistakes throughout the journey. I could have done this in 2 years, for sure. I could have grew up way faster. But what I'm teaching you in this video is you can do it faster now, because I gave you literally the advice that you can take these 5 steps and do it within a year. Like I'm showing you in this video, I'm literally showing you the 5 steps in which you can take in order to glow up. And with the last step, time, like I said earlier, it's just going to take time to accept it. All right, I want to, let me see. Let me see if I can find a photo of what I used to look like. This was me. Let's see if I have a skinny fat me photo. I don't have it right now, but I was very skinny fat. And it just takes time to glow up and get there, because we just set so much unrealistic expectations, like I was saying, just to get there. And so it's going to take time. We got to create a new image. We got to push through the pain. We got to do the uncomfortable things and step out of our comfort zone, get out of our rooms, stop jerking off, change the environment around us, hang out with better people who are actually going to support you on this journey, do the right things, do the good habits, wake up early, or set whatever schedule makes you happy. So do the things that make you happy, do the healthier habits. Don't just scroll and waste your life away, and accept that you're at that point. And it's going to take a lot of work just to jump from here all the way to here. I mean, this is the system I literally used to glow up as the fat kid, as the depressed fat kid in school. And you can use the same system as well, whether you want to lose weight, actually, or you want to glow up as the skinny kid. Think about all the points I just said, but reverse it. So you're skinny, okay, you want to go to the gym and build muscle, or people stop calling you a stick. You know, it's the same process. It's the same thing. All right, people used to back then call me turtle, penguin. I got sick of it and I changed and I made those changes to make the bigger change in life. This is all it takes. This is all it freaking takes, man. I mean, and that's that. That's the lecture. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video, watched through to the end. Thank you so much. I do have a weight loss program, which is going to be in the bio of this video, the link below. It's kind of old, it's kind of from a year ago, but it explains literally everything that I learned, that I do in a day, that I do with meals, gym, everything, all into one booklet, one PDF file. Anyways, I hope you guys take this video, take what you learned from it, and actually apply it to your life. Because if you apply these 5 steps, it will literally change in 6 months. In shorter time span than me, a year. A year, you will literally look different. You'll be like this to this, but within a year. But I did it with a longer time because I made all these mistakes, bro, throughout the process. I skipped the hurdles, which hurt my. I doubted myself, which destroyed my self image. I rushed the process, which made me ungrateful and should have made me more grateful towards the progress. I still surrounded myself with bad things, which misshaped the environment. So all these things just come into factor. I wish you guys the best of luck in your glow up journey.